Good afternoon. This is Judge Alyssa Perez presiding over the 210th District Court criminal docket for September 13th, 2022. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all emergency orders and directives regarding COVID-19. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Mr. Marujo, would you call our next case, please?
In cause number 2022 0D00287, State of Texas versus Bianca Marisa Avila. Announcement of counsel, please.
Samantha Rogg on behalf of the state. State's ready, Your Honor.
Moni Velarde for Ms. Avila. Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm just going to kind of survey both Ms. Rago, Ms. Avila, and Ms. Reyes. I was seeing some kind of choppy transmission there with Mr. Marufo. And when I heard announcements, I'm going to ask the attorneys, and Ms. Avila, I'm going to ask you to, again, I know I said this before, but if there are any issues with the audio, being able to hear things clearly, I'm going to ask everybody, please let me know. Yeah, Erica's already turning on her camera, which makes me nervous. You good, Erica?
Yeah, I didn't know that was going to happen, so.
Yeah, I just saw when Marufo was talking, it was kind of choppy and his video was choppy. And everything kind of looks a little choppy, mate. So just bear with us. We'll see if we can get through.
Okay.
Avila, how are you doing over there? Can you hear us okay?
Yes, Your Honor, I can hear you clearly.
Yeah.
Okay. Marissa made it in. Okay, people are coming in. All right. Anyways, okay, let's see if we can get through this. Poor Myrna. Okay. Having had announcements, we were scheduled for a plea today, Ms. Avila. So I'm going to be asking you some questions regarding your plea, which means I need to swear you in. Would you raise your right hand, please? Ma'am, do you swear or affirm that any testimony you provide will be the truth and the whole truth?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Thank you very much. You can put your hand down. Would you please state your name and date of birth for the record?
Bianca Marisa Avila, date of birth is May 4th, 1979.
Ms. Avila, I'm going to be asking you questions about documents you should have reviewed with your attorney, the first of which is marked as State's Exhibit Number 1. Those are the plea papers in this case. Within that document, you're guaranteed certain rights, including the right to remain silent, the right to trial by jury, the right to counsel, the right to confront and cross-examine witnesses, and the right to call witnesses on your behalf and in your defense. Ms. Avila, do you recall reviewing those documents with your attorney and signing them?
I do, Your Honor.
Did you understand everything contained within the document?
I do, Your Honor.
Ms. Velarde, have you had more than 10 days to prepare a defense in this case?
We have, Your Honor.
And did you explain the plea papers to your client?
I did, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has understood the admonishments, rights, and consequences of giving up these rights by entering her plea today?
I believe she does, Your Honor.
Ms. Avila, are you satisfied with your attorney's representation of you?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Ms. Reyes, I keep going back and forth.
Either one.
Ms. Velarde, any reason to believe your client is not presently competent to enter her plea?
No reason, Your Honor.
Ms. Avila, have you ever been found incompetent by any court?
No, Your Honor.
Ever been examined by a doctor or psychiatrist who has found you mentally ill?
No, Your Honor.
So based on your testimony, your attorney's representations, and my observations of you, I'm going to find that you are competent to enter your plea today. Ma'am, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, where were you born?
El Paso, Texas.
Okay, in this case, you were originally charged by indictment with the felony offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more offense. I understand through negotiations, you are pleading to the lesser included offense of DWI second, driving while intoxicated second, which is Class A misdemeanor. To that lesser included charge, ma'am, what is your plea, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Are you making your plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
I'll find you are making your plea freely and voluntarily. Ms. Rago, would you summarize the evidence, please?
Yes, Your Honor. State of Texas versus Bianca Marisa Avila. If the state of Texas were to proceed to trial, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt on the 27th day of March 2021 in El Paso County in the state of Texas, the defendant did then and there operate a motor vehicle in a place while the defendant was intoxicated, and it's further presented to said court that prior commission to this offense on the 30th day of October 2002 and cause number 2002-0C11015 in County Court Law Number 4 in El Paso County was convicted of a DWI. The recommendation is 365 days probated for 24 months, a $2,000 fine, 200 hours of community service, UABA, curfew, interlock or portable unit device, 10 days ACOP, DWI repeat offender school, and victim impact panel. At this time, the state moves to enter into evidence States Exhibit 1 and 2.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
States 1 and 2 is admitted. Ms. Velarde, is that your understanding of the plea agreement?
That is, Your Honor.
Ms. Avila, is that your understanding as well?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, understand that the plea agreement is not binding on the court. However, if I were to reject it, I would allow you to withdraw your plea. If I follow the plea agreement, you may not appeal this case except on matters raised by written motion and ruled on before trial or by permission of the court. The next document I'm going to ask you about is the one-page document entitled The Trial Court Certification of Your Right to Appeal. This is a document that explains your appeal rights. Because this is a plea bargained or negotiated case, you do not have an automatic right of appeal. Ms. Avila, do you recall reviewing the trial court certification with your attorney and signing that document?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
It was signed by your attorney and signed by the court as well. So on your plea of guilty and the evidence introduced, I will accept the plea and find the evidence substantially correct. I will find you guilty of the lesser included offense of driving while intoxicated, second offense, and I will sentence you according to the plea agreement to 365 days confinement in the El Paso County Detention Facility that will be suspended for a period of 24 months of community supervision. There will be a $2,000 fine, 200 hours of community service, urine and breath analysis, curfew. You are to maintain, I believe you have the interlock at this point, so you are to maintain that monitoring device. You are to do 10 days as a condition of your probation, which I allow you to do over the entirety of your probation. So just get them done before your probation is over. Repeat offenders class, VIP, and just remember your driving privileges are not suspended per the plea, but I will require that if you're driving that you provide probation with proof of a valid driver's license and insurance, current insurance. Okay. Is there anything further, Ms. Rago or Ms. Velarde?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. You know, did I say curfew? I did say curfew. I had it listed down. I think I did. So no, Carla, I'm not going to put a curfew. I think she has personal responsibilities, but maintain compliance on your monitor, Ms. Avila. I don't want to have any issues there, okay? Thank you very much. Anything further, counsel?
Nothing further, Judge.
No, Your Honor.
Very much. You're excused. Good luck to you, Ms. Avila.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.